All right, lads, hope you're all keeping canny. Arsenal have made a move on one of our biggest names, and the club have already had to issue a response. You need to hear this. Then Tottenham have done something so cheeky over Sandro Tonali that the whole football world is laughing at them. Before we start, do me a favor. Click that subscribe button right now. It's free, takes 2 seconds, and helps the channel grow. Howay, the lads! Right. According to Chronicle Live and the Daily Mail are pushing the same line. Arsenal have gone and had talks with Wor Bruno's people, talks with his agent behind the scenes. While our captain is out in the States with Brazil at the World Cup, the Premier League champions are sat in a room sounding out his camp. Howay, man. Honestly. Now look, before anyone panics, Newcastle have already drawn the line. The official stance coming out of the club, and this is from sources close to the boardroom, is dead simple. Not for sale. Full stop. Not for sale. No bid received, no offer on the table, and any offer that does come in gets binned before it lands on the desk. That's the line. And it needs to be the line. But here's the thing. We've been here before, haven't we? We were told Isak wasn't going anywhere either. We were told the project came first. And then we watched our number 9 walk out the door to Anfield in August like he was clocking off a shift at Greg's. So when the Mail starts running pieces about Arteta eyeing our captain ahead of his title defence, the fan base gets twitchy. Course we do. Right, so the facts. Bruno's 28. 2 years left on his contract, runs till 2028. There was a release clause of £100 million that expired back in 2024, and even when that was live, City came sniffing and couldn't get near it. So Arsenal aren't getting him on the cheap, that much is clear. The reports say they'd need extra backing from above just to put a formal bid together, because at his age and his wages, this isn't a casual purchase. This is a statement signing for them, and the mad part is, it would be a statement signing for them because of what he is to us. Bruno isn't just a midfielder, he's the captain. He's the engine, the heartbeat, the lad who turned up in a suit on day one and showed proper respect for the badge from the very first minute. Eddie said it himself earlier this year, called him an incredible signing, said he knew from day one he was a good person, player of the year material, different class, and the old guard down in North London think they can just stroll up and tap him on the shoulder. Good luck with that. What gets me, right? What really gets me is the timing. Bruno hasn't signed a new deal yet. He flew off to the World Cup without one. He's also gone on record saying we need more bodies in the squad, that we were short last season when injuries hit in the Champions League. He's not been quiet about wanting this club to push on. So you've got a captain asking the club to back him, you've got Arsenal lurking, and you've got a fan base that already had its heart ripped out once this calendar year. The board needs to move. Quietly, properly, no fuss. Get him in a room. Get a new contract on the table. Get this finished before January even shows its face. Because we didn't go through Ashley, didn't go through the takeover, didn't cry our eyes out at Wembley just to watch our captain leave for the team that's already winning everything. Wor Bruno is the standard. He's the floor, not the ceiling. He stays. End of. So tell me straight, in the comments, if Arsenal turn up in January with £150 million in cash for Bruno Guimaraes, do we sell him and rebuild, or do we tell them where to shove it, even if he hands in a transfer request like Isak did? Be honest with yourselves on this one. Right, so this one's a beauty. According to Craig Hope at the Daily Mail, and Team Talk are running the same story, Tottenham have come back to us with a second approach for Sandro Tonali, a second one. And you'll never guess what the offer was. Same as the first one. £75 million, rejected. And instead of, doing what literally every club on earth does and improving the bid, Spurs phoned us back and asked us to reconsider the exact same number. Honestly, man, are you having a laugh? Look, the lads on Twitter said it best. One of them put it perfectly. Spurs think they're on Vinted, like they're haggling for a second-hand jacket on their phone. Will you take 75? No? Will you take 75? That's not a transfer negotiation. That's a charity shop. But here's the thing, right? As funny as it is, this isn't actually a joke for us. Because the bloke they're trying to nick on the cheap is Sandro Tonali. Sandro, proper Tonali. The lad we paid big money to bring over from the San Siro in 2023. The lad who sat through a 10-month ban, did his time, came back into our team and just dug in. Won the midfield back. Won the cup with us at Wembley. Class footballer, proper professional, the kind of player you build a midfield around for the next 5 years. And the asking price isn't 75. It isn't even close to 75. The club want closer to 100 million. He's got 4 years left on his deal. He's on top wages, and frankly, if he wants to go, that's what it costs. End of. Now look, I'll be honest with you. The bit that does hurt is that Tonali apparently wants to explore his options. 3 seasons on Tyneside, and he fancies a look at London. He's open to the move. That stings a bit, that. After everything this club did for him during the ban, after everything the Gallowgate sang for him week in, week out, it stings to hear he's window shopping. And the mad part is, his actual preference, if you believe the Mail, isn't even Tottenham, it's Arsenal. The Gunners had a sniff in January, they've been monitoring him for ages, and if they firm up, that's where his head's at. So Spurs are out here lowballing us for a player who'd rather walk to the other side of North London anyway. The cheek of it. Shearer summed it up, class, as Shearer always does. He said, going to Spurs, who have finished where they've finished the last 2 years, would be a strange career move. He's not wrong, is he? This is a lad who lifted Serie A with Milan. He's a World Cup level midfielder. And he's meant to drop into a side that nearly went down? Howay. Shearer's other point was harder, mind. He said, if the lad doesn't want to be here, you put your price up, somebody pays it. You say, thank you very much for the 100 million plus, and you move on. And that's the cold reality of the modern game. We've learned that lesson the hard way already this year, haven't we? What gets me, though? What really gets me is the bigger picture here. Tonali's just one name. Reports have got Bruno linked with Arsenal, Lewis Hall linked away, Tino Livramento linked away, Gordon already gone. Ross Wilson's apparently got serious concerns about a proper exodus. That's the word being used, exodus. From a squad that lifted a trophy 18 months ago and was in the Champions League last season. So if Tonali does go, he goes for 100 million plus, or he doesn't go at all. We're not Vinted, we're Newcastle United. The club with the richest owners on the planet, the cup holders from 2025, the club this whole league is meant to be reckoning with. The old guard down south can stop treating us like a clearance rack anytime they like. 75 million quid, rejected. Same offer back, rejected again. Howay the lads. Right, tell us in the comments, if Spurs come back with a third bid at £90 million, do we cash in and reinvest? Or do we hold the line at 100, even if it means Tonali downs tools and forces it like Isak did? No fence sitting on this one.
Perfect.